Imagine a young boy, barely past his teenage years, already conversing with scholars twice his age. His words, filled with wisdom and insight, leave the learned men around him in awe. They marvel at his understanding, which seems to transcend his years. He talks about art, mathematics, and the movement of the stars. His conversations are not mere repetitions of what he has read. They are filled with original thoughts and innovative ideas that challenge conventional wisdom. His knowledge seems boundless, his curiosity insatiable. He dives into subjects with a fervor that is both inspiring and intimidating. Every question he asks opens up new realms of inquiry, and every answer he finds leads to more questions. This was no ordinary youth. His presence was magnetic, drawing people to him, eager to hear his thoughts and share in his discoveries. This was Leonardo da Vinci, a name that would become synonymous with genius, creativity, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Leonardo was born in a Tuscan village in 1452. The world he entered was on the cusp of monumental change, a period that would later be known as the Renaissance, a world on the brink of the Renaissance. This era would see an explosion of art, science, and culture, and Leonardo would be at the very heart of it. Even as a child, his intelligence hinted at the extraordinary path he would forge. His teachers recognized his potential early on, nurturing his talents and encouraging his insatiable curiosity. But his talents were not confined to a single discipline. Leonardo's mind was a fertile ground where art, science, and engineering flourished together, each field enriching the others. His genius, a radiant sun, cast its light upon art, science, and engineering. His works in each of these fields were groundbreaking, pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. His notebooks, filled with sketches and mirrored writings, became treasure chests of innovation. They contained designs for machines that would not be built for centuries, anatomical studies that were ahead of their time, and artistic sketches that revealed his creative process. They revealed a mind constantly observing, questioning, and inventing. Leonardo's relentless pursuit of knowledge and understanding was evident in every page, every sketch, and every note. Leonardo's was a universe unto itself, vast and still largely unexplored. His legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of the boundless potential of the human mind. Leonardo da Vinci wasn't just brilliant, he was an enigma of versatility. He was the quintessential Renaissance man, a painter, sculptor, architect, musician, inventor, anatomist, geologist, cartographer, botanist, and writer. How could one person excel in so many diverse fields? It's a question that continues to baffle historians and scholars. Was it an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, or an unparalleled ability to connect seemingly disparate ideas? Perhaps it was his relentless pursuit of perfection that propelled him. He strived to understand the world around him in its entirety, from the smallest anatomical detail to the grandest celestial movements. Leonardo's artistic genius needs little introduction. His paintings remain among the most celebrated and recognizable in history. The Mona Lisa, with her enigmatic smile, continues to captivate viewers centuries later. The Last Supper, a masterpiece of composition and emotion, is a cornerstone of Western art. But Leonardo's artistry went beyond mere technical skill. He possessed a deep understanding of light, shadow, and human anatomy. He used this knowledge to breathe life into his subjects. His paintings weren't just portraits, they were windows into the human soul. He experimented with new techniques like sfumato to achieve unparalleled realism. His notebooks overflowed with anatomical studies, evidence of his desire to portray the human form with absolute accuracy. Leonardo's curiosity knew no bounds. He wasn't content with simply observing the world around him, he yearned to understand the very laws governing it. His notebooks overflowed with observations on astronomy, geology, and even paleontology. He meticulously recorded the phases of the moon, theorizing about the nature of its light. He studied the movement of water and the erosion of rocks, seeking to understand the forces shaping the Earth. He even unearthed fossils, speculating on the creatures that roamed the planet long before humans. Centuries before Galileo and Newton, Leonardo was already grappling with the fundamental questions of the universe. His scientific inquiries, though often limited by the technology of his time, were remarkably prescient. Section 5. The Anatomical Marvel. Leonardo's fascination with the human body bordered on the obsessive. He dissected corpses, meticulously documenting his findings. His anatomical drawings were not only accurate but breathtakingly beautiful. He saw the body as a complex machine, a marvel of engineering. He studied muscles, tendons, and bones. He mapped the circulatory system and explored the workings of the heart. He even produced detailed drawings of a fetus in the womb, centuries before modern ultrasound technology. His anatomical studies weren't merely scientific, they informed his art. His deep understanding of the human form allowed him to create such lifelike and emotionally resonant figures. Section 6. The Gift of Foresight. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Leonardo's genius was his remarkable foresight. He was not just an artist and a scientist, he was a visionary who could see far beyond the horizon of his time. Centuries ahead of his time, he envisioned inventions that would become commonplace only in the modern era. His mind was a fertile ground for ideas that would shape the future. His notebooks contained detailed designs for flying machines, which were the precursors to modern aircraft. These sketches were not just imaginative flights of fancy, but were based on careful observation of birds and the principles of aerodynamics. He also conceptualized submarines and even tanks, long before such machines became a reality. His designs were incredibly detailed, showcasing his deep understanding of engineering and mechanics. He conceived of the parachute, the helicopter, and other devices that would not be built for centuries. His vision extended to the skies and beyond, imagining a world where humans could soar like birds, and the use of concentrated solar power. He designed bridges, canals, and other infrastructure projects that were far ahead of their time. His designs were not only functional but also aesthetically pleasing, blending form and function seamlessly, and fortifications that were centuries ahead of their time. His work in this area demonstrated his ability to think strategically and plan for the long term, considering both the immediate and future needs of society. Though many of his inventions remained unrealized during his lifetime, they were meticulously documented in his notebooks. These pages are a treasure trove of ideas that continue to inspire and challenge modern thinkers. They stand as a testament to his visionary thinking. Modern engineers and scientists still study his work, finding new insights and inspiration in his detailed sketches and innovative concepts. He dared to dream of possibilities beyond the limitations of his era. His imagination knew no bounds, and he was not afraid to explore ideas that seemed impossible at the time. His inventions were not merely flights of fancy, they were grounded in his understanding of mechanics and physics. He combined his artistic skills with scientific inquiry to create designs that were both beautiful and functional. They were grounded in his understanding of mechanics and physics. His ability to blend art and science set him apart as a true Renaissance man, whose legacy continues to influence and inspire. Section 7. A Legacy Unmatched. Leonardo da Vinci died in 1519, leaving behind a legacy as vast and enigmatic as his mind. His contributions spanned across art, science, engineering, and anatomy, making him one of the most versatile geniuses in history. He was a polymath who excelled in every field he touched. From his detailed anatomical sketches to his visionary designs for flying machines, Leonardo's work was ahead of its time. His paintings continue to inspire awe and wonder. The Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile and the Last Supper's intricate composition are studied and admired to this day. His scientific inquiries laid the groundwork for future discoveries. His meticulous studies of human anatomy, for instance, provided insights that would not be fully understood until centuries later. His inventions foreshadowed technological advancements that would shape the world. Concepts like the helicopter and the tank can trace their origins back to his sketches. But Leonardo's true legacy transcends his individual achievements. His notebooks, filled with ideas and observations, reveal a mind that was constantly questioning and exploring. He embodies the boundless potential of the human spirit. His relentless curiosity and drive to understand the world around him serve as an inspiration to us all. He reminds us that curiosity, creativity, and a thirst for knowledge can lead to extraordinary heights. Whether in the arts or sciences, his influence is felt across disciplines. He challenged the very notion of what it means to be a genius. Leonardo showed that true genius lies in the ability to see connections where others see none. He showed us that true brilliance lies not in mastering a single discipline, but in embracing the interconnectedness of all knowledge. His life and work continue to inspire us to push the boundaries of what is possible. Section 8. Our Place in the Cosmos. As we marvel at the vastness of Leonardo's genius, we're reminded of our own potential. Each of us carries within us a spark of creativity, a thirst for knowledge. Leonardo's life serves as a beacon, urging us to explore the universe within and the cosmos beyond. What mysteries will you unlock? What knowledge will you uncover? What impact will you leave on the world? Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate Renaissance man, challenges us to find our own unique answers. What do you think made Leonardo da Vinci so brilliant? Share your thoughts in the comments below.